Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider, the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwood alongside Sean Burdett. And Coach, you've wrapped up the season. What a fun one this year. You guys logged 18 wins this season. We're very solid in the conference. Got on a little run there in the middle of conference.
Yeah.
So you're seeing now the progression. You can see it when it comes down to like bottom lines, wins and losses.
Yeah, improve in terms of the total wins, improvement in terms of conference wins, got some great wins at home, but also on the road. So very exciting season for us and looking forward as we continue to move forward.
When you look at the group that leaves real quick, they've left a really good foundation. As we talked about, you want to progress, so they've kind of taken that next step. Now it's going to be on to the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors to carry it on.
Time for people to fill in and pick up the workload, and certainly what they've left and built is extremely big and important, and some big numbers to fill, whether those are kills, blocks, all those things. But more than anything, a lot of experience that we're going to be to lose after this season.
The thing that's encouraging about this year, even though you're losing a nice group of seniors, is that you had a lot of underclassmen make big contributions and were a big part of the 18 wins this year.
Yeah, and we always say in the recruiting process, we put the best people together to go out and win matches and compete hard in practice and everything like that. It doesn't matter whether it's 6 seniors, 6 freshmen, combinations. Let's try and figure out what's going to be best and make the most competitive squad out there.
What will you take from this year's version of the Memphis Tigers?
Well, I think certainly how we improved on the defensive front, both blocking and then also, in the backcourt that way, serve receive. So many things just improved for us and continue to chip away on the hitting side, the attacking piece of it there, and being really good with quality attacks out of system, but really, like some of the numbers that we put up there and, competing. I think we missed out by just a couple spots, a couple teams in terms of being in postseason play without the conference tournament and being in at least that consideration for the NIVC postseason tournament. And Wichita State, who is just above us in the conference standings, got the invite to go there. But we played, I want to say, 5 or 6 teams that are all either in the NCAA or NIVC tournament. So a very good schedule, and look to do that again next year.
All right, let's talk about next year because there's a lot of X factors coming into next season. Number one, the restructured American Conference. You're going to see some new teams. Look, I know you're focused on this year's American Conference, but I'm sure you glance to see the schools that are coming in, how they've been the last few years at volleyball. So what will the new American Conference look like as far as how competitive will it be compared to what you've been playing in?
Still a very competitive conference. You get Rice, who's probably the highly ranked team that comes in that had beat Houston early in the year, first match of the season, and is very comparable to Houston in Central Florida. So, there's real no drop off there. And then you get really, 3 other additional teams. So 6 total new ones, but you lose the 3. But we'll figure out our conference schedule and how that looks and how that unfolds. But there really won't be, I don't foresee a big drop off in terms of the competitive level because too many good programs coming in.
All right, with the new teams, that brings new coaches, new administrations, new thoughts, new how should we do things. And the thing is, a long time ago, we've had conference tournaments the last several years. Yeah. It may be even more than the last several years. I know we've not played a conference tournament in the American. Now you see what some other teams. You see what Brooks did with women's soccer.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have made an NCAA, but a conference tournament is a 3 seed. They win it. They go on to the Sweet 16. What is the talk, or how much can you say about what the coaches may be talking about in bringing back a conference tournament, and what are your thoughts about it?
Yeah, certainly something that we'll have conversations with as a coaching group and along with the administrators as we get together at the Final Four, and then we'll have another meeting in January. I think it's great to have that conference tournament, to have something to continue to play for and work towards. But, as you mentioned, Brooks and our women's soccer program of being a 3 seed and then finding a way to win a couple games, and then all of a sudden they're now in the NCAA tournament and make this great run. And it's just, I think something that gives the student athletes something to continue to work for, goal setting, and more than anything, play for at the end of the year. And I think it's a great just student athlete experience. So we'll continue to press forward with that. We don't know how that will look for the 23 season, but certainly as we get through that season and beyond, hopefully we can add that back in and have that opportunity for the student athletes.
Final thing that I want to talk to you about is what I talked to all the coaches about, the fact that you're still relatively new facility. You guys moved into the Finch Center several years ago. You guys are about to do now some some renovations or some upgrades that really the fans will notice? Most of your stuff has been done behind the scenes, locker room, conditioning, meal, academic, which that should be the priority. And it's been a good setup. You brought in the temporary bleachers. It's been great atmospheres. It got so crowded, you unfortunately had to turn some people away because it was at capacity. What's the thought process? What are things being bounced around? What would you like to see over there? What do you think will happen at the Finch Center?
Yeah, we'll have to figure out the court configuration, and that's the flooring system. Do we keep it where it is? Do we slide it down? Do we center it within the entire building? And then, as you said, the seating. We want to make sure we accommodate all the fans that want to come and watch and support and be a part of our environment, because it truly is an environment. Everybody is very close and they can be on top of the action. And so we really want to make sure that we have that ability to house as many people as possible, give them the opportunity to come in and watch our team play and be a part of that experience. And I can't thank the community and the friends of the program and everybody enough for this season and how we got people out to watch. And being at capacity or over capacity a couple times is a great feeling, but you never want to turn people away. So I think as we get that seating component under wraps, that's going to help out a lot and just make the environment just a much more incredible place to play.
And imagine also branding and stuff like that. You see what they've done with the field house as far as the branding and their foyer and everything. That's just part of everything that hopefully will be coming along.
Yeah, just keep rolling it, and every year just continue to build and make it a greater place to play and be a part of it, even as a spectator.
And final thing too, if someone has been a volleyball fan or they want to get involved too, of course, with that facility, it's not free, and you guys in the university are not sitting on a secret pile of money. So if someone wanted to contribute, wanted to help out, how the Memphis Athletic Fund, you can get involved in facilities that way. You can go sports specific. So I know you would welcome any contributions, any help for the volleyball program.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the things that we've started these new initiatives with the 901 Women, and certainly places to go and visit and see some of the ideas that we have and what you can contribute. It doesn't matter how small or how big it is, but anything's appreciated and certainly will help our program out, but then also the entire athletic department as well.
All right, Coach, congratulations on a great season, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you in the spring.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That is Sean Burdett. I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.